What's up, motherfuckers? Listen to the Deathmatch Wrestling Chatter Podcast, episode 6. Special guest from Rochester, New York, XBRAND's very own STEFAN Havok. Let's talk wrestling. Let's shoot the shit. Let's fucking go. What? Hi everybody, welcome back to the show. We have on the line STEFAN Havok from Rochester, New York. Say what's up, Stefan.
What's going on?
For sure, dude. Alright, before wrestling, how'd you get into wrestling? What was your first introduction?
Definitely my older brother used to watch it on TV, like old school, like the first Survivor Series pay-per-view. He begged my mom to get, and that was the first time I seen anything like that.
That was in, what year?
It had to have been like 80s, man, like
80s.
mid-80s. Yeah, it was legit the first Survivor Series whenever that took place.
Oh, wow. So we're talking about WWF then, like,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh, shit, so you're old school.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying old, yes.
For sure. Did you remember, like, what match got your attention, or?
They did the Survivor Series match for the first time. They did it throughout the show, but the main event...
The tournament, basically.
Yeah, the main event had,
I forgot who was...
It had, like Hogan and, like,
Randy.
The one that stood out was, like, Bam Bam Bigelow was on, like, their team.
Okay.
Like, the Hogan team.
Right.
Randy wasn't on that, but the bad guys team was like loaded. It was like one man gang, Andre, Big Boss Man, or not Big Boss Man, King Kong Bundy. Like it was loaded with big dudes. It was like down to like they eliminated everybody. It was Hogan and Bam Bam were the final two. That's why they stood out. I really can't remember anybody else, unfortunately. Ken Patera, I can kind of vaguely remember. Don Morocco was on their team.
Okay.
It's down to Bam Bam and Hogan, and they eliminate Hogan via count-out, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then it's like Bam Bam's by himself against Andre and One Man Gang and Bundy, you know, the three big men or the last three men on their team. Mm-hmm. And I just remember being like, this is a cool concept. This is awesome. Like, I was like...
Yeah.
I was just drawn into it.
Digging it.
My brother was trying to get with, like, this girl that lived down the road. His mom was a referee for WWF.
Nice.
I'd say who, but there's, like, all kinds of controversy and yada, yada, yada. But she was a female ref in the 80s, so, like, do the math. But he used to drag me over there because I was a little squirt and he'd have to watch me. I'd like see wrestlers there and stuff and not even realize like who it was, you know.
Oh, really?
This giant man ripping open a box of cereal and eating it with a wooden spoon, and my brother's like, yo, that was Andre. And I'm like, I was in a room
What the fuck?
while Andre was literally devouring a box of cereal,
No
you
way.
know.
Interesting. Sorry, but so your big brother is a big influence. He's the one that got you into it.
He did, but he kind of like fell out of it, and my like love never, you know what I mean? Like I kept going with it for sure.
After that, did you go to your first show like next year after, or you just became a fan of TV?
I was like a TV fan for a while. Early early high school, I linked up with a bunch of people, and we would go to shows.
Nice.
See some live stuff, and that's the group of people that I ended up like kind of wrestling in a yard with. We kind of like had fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
We did that for a while when I was like a kid. When they kind of outgrew it, that's when I like started going to training, and I kind of wanted to like take it farther. But I don't know. It was mostly like that time period of just like messing around with them, jumping off of roofs, and just doing stupid shit. Like ECW was getting popular, and that like changed my whole like life. You know, I was just like.
Did you go to any ECW shows, or you're just watching on?
I did. I went to a bunch of house shows when they were sort of in the area, and like an ECW house show is so fucking intimate. It's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got
cams too, huh? People with their cameras and shit.
Yeah. I got to meet a lot of people and shit. You know.
Yeah.
I remember like being like wrestling around with my friends, and I had a conversation with like I remember Rob Van Dam was supposed to be there, and he no-showed. But Fonz and Sabu were there, and I'm literally like having a conversation with Fonz and Sabu. Fonz was just handing out his autograph on some bullshit pool flyer or whatever. He was just handing them out, and I'm like, sure, I'll take that. Like, I remember telling Sabu that I was like trying to be a wrestler, and he like saw that I was probably like 16 years old, so he knew I wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I was just like telling him what I was doing and shit, and he didn't hate on me. He was just like, yeah, I mean, if you love something, keep at it, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, like,
cool.
Fuck yeah, you know, like, like you just threw fire on that.
So those ECW shows, what year was this? Like 97 in the 90s?
It had to have been like 93 to 97, somewhere in there, man.
So you
I have no idea.
Shit.
Yeah, I also have no recollection of time because of like how much it's passed.
Yeah, it's blurry.
But it had to have been
early 90s.
It was definitely before they were like secretly developmental for WWE. It was definitely before that.
Okay.
Like a lot of people were still there, like franchise, and a lot of people were still there when I was getting to watch it.
Yeah. Cool, man. I think that's a great introduction to hardcore wrestling, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was like one of the pinnacles of like
light switch.
American like hardcore deathmatch wrestling, you know what I mean? Without ECW, I mean, there was definitely some shit happening in Japan early on that is also great, but it was like a brighter, more, you know what I mean? And it was tough to watch ECW. Shit was on at like 4 a.m. on like MSG channel where I live.
That was after the hockey games, though.
Yeah, it was late. Late. And I was going to school and stuff, so I'd like sneak watch TV and then go to school, like wake up an hour and a half later to get ready for school. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's like, say me, I'm an ECW hardcore fan, and I used to like burn like the DVDs and shit from the black box, remember that?
Oh, hell yeah, yes.
And I was like, it was MSG, right? That's like your channel over there in New York?
Yeah, Madison Square Garden channel, yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore, huh?
No, it does not.
But that show was like sports and like hockey and the Knicks and shit, and then they would post like the wrestling all in the end, huh, like at 12?
It was like 4 in the morning for me, man. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, time zones. You probably got it at midnight, you lucky son of a... Yeah. No, I had it at 4 in the morning, man.
Oh, that's fucking gnarly.
And I'd stay up. Absolutely. Or I'd set an alarm.
Especially back then, because you had to set an alarm, because it goes on, and then that's it. You don't watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
And God forbid somebody at school was like, "Yo, did you see what happened?" And I'm
I
like,
know. Fucking feel it for you.
And it was like maybe 8 of us, you know, like it was before.
You see what?
It was right before NWO and the whole like.
Oh wow, those be 97,
like the whole world.
96, yeah.
Yeah, the whole world like blew up and became wrestling fans all of a sudden, and it was like okay to be a wrestling fan. Like I was a closet wrestling fan like forever. And then everybody's just like
especially
running around.
Everyone these days is a fucking fan. Oh yeah, I watch wrestling now. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it definitely blew up after like the wars and stuff. It definitely got more attention.
After ECW folded, what'd you do in the 2000s? You said you went to training, right?
So I trained, what was it? It was around like 99 to 01, 2001. And I was getting ready for my first pro show. And I met somebody and I no-showed my first show.
Oh, no. Well, happens, I guess.
Yeah, I ended up, like, when I say I met somebody, it ended up being, like, a serious thing, like a 16-year relationship, you know, family, house, mortgage, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I say, like 6 years ago, that all blew up in my face, you know, like bad things happened. So she wasn't very loyal, you know, bad things happened. And I don't know, I became very lost, and probably within a few years after that, I was like wrestling around with some friends, and then I met more people, and then I like ended up talking to somebody out of Rochester.
Okay.
And we were like kind of gonna organize like a little show of like pretty much lost toys of wrestlers that, you know, were trained but never really like
kind of the misfits,
did anything or whatever. And that's where I met Shockey.
Okay.
That's where I met Mickey Vargas.
Okay.
They live out of Buffalo. We were wrestling out of Rochester. I live more Saratoga.
How far
I'm pretty
Buffalo and
Saratoga's
an hour?
They're like an hour. I live in Saratoga. I'm 3 hours away from them.
Oh shit, it's up there.
Yeah. I live more on the eastern New York, like upstate
Canada
eastern
border.
A little lower, like mid-eastern.
Still big.
Like Saratoga, they're famous for like their racetracks and shit. I don't know.
Hockey, I guess. Yeah, okay.
They got like horse tracks. There's like the Kentucky, and then there's the Saratoga. You know, like those are the two big ones.
But you met these three guys or two, and then it started over again. Huh? Your love for wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, we're just screwing around, like doing, you know what I mean? Like it was a weird scenario, but like we were having fun, and that's like kind of how we met, and we were all like, I don't know, I always felt like we were all like lost. We were like lost toys. We were misfit toys, but like I feel like when we met each other, it like kind of like added more fire.
Right.
And we ended up kind of, you know, finding our way.
Yeah, the second night, kind of.
Yeah. I never really imagined that. I never imagined that I would get to wrestle for like XBRAND or any of the like independent companies that I've wrestled for in the past.
Right.
Because like my past is shit, dude. I did my time. And then I threw it away, and then I come back without like, you know what I mean, like basically without doing my time over or whatever. But I'm at an age where I was doing this for like fun to kind of blow off some steam. I was lost. Wrestling was my first love,
right?
And I got distracted by another. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And as soon as that other, like, some clarity came to my mind, like, what do I do? Like, I feel like if it's in your makeup, it's always in your makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I did try to do something with it, you know what I mean? It's not like, but like, I feel like I got thrown into every single scenario. I appreciate everything that's happened. Like, I didn't realize, like, a lot of it is like riding the bike. I didn't realize that I could still go at my age.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my 40s, so like.
I think it's all about timing too in wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. I also think that, you know, not wrestling for 20 years probably, like, preserved my body to where I can be pretty good at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then if you go to the gym once in a week, that's a good thing too.
I mean, I always do at-home training. I keep it small. Like, I got free weights. I got weighted vests for sit-ups and shit. Like,
all that crap.
Yep. Yeah. I just, you know what I mean? Mostly like yoga type shit and just like weighted stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, nothing crazy.
Do you agree that any deathmatch worker or wrestler, they should go gym or once a week? You know, just keep your body in shape at least.
I think gym and yoga is important
too.
Yeah, diet is also important. Just like overall, like, lifestyle too.
Like Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
I have
to keep limber. You know what I mean? I gotta do like a little bit of yoga.
Especially 43.
That shit ain't stupid. That shit is like a very important thing that your body needs. Like, they teach you that in like little kids school, you know, stretch.
Yeah, even shows I do, I see all the wrestlers stretching before they go in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, with the training you said with you came back into it, so this was like 2021, I guess, like before COVID. Remember you said you came back.
After like 2022, I started messing around with my friends. That all led to Rochester around that same year. 2023, I ended up meeting up with some other people, hitting some like indie stuff.
You didn't go to any XBW shows? Because they were running when you were training in Rochester.
No, I did not.
Oh man, there was like 5 shows.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, okay.
The timing was around that time where...
Yeah, let me see. And you said you wrestled like in your 2000s or the earlier your backyard. So how many matches do you think you done like before XBRAND?
Before XBRAND?
Yeah. Give or take.
Like, I wrestled for like 5 years in a yard as a kid. Okay. So there's like tons of matches there, and then probably like 20 to 30 matches before I even did XBRAND.
Okay, so you got a 30 or something like that, or more, right? I'm guessing.
Definitely more than that. I mean, I probably wrestled 50 as a kid.
Right, it's all right.
And then training and then mock matches and stuff that I don't even really count as matches. But, like, there was, you know, a bell ring and we wrestled a match until there was a finish. So they were...
I always say experience is experience, man, no matter what. Who gives a fuck, you know? All right. So you went to training. Who trained you in the 2000s, you said?
So it was like more of like a give them their money, and it was like a seminar kind of program every day.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm.
I can't even really recall any of the names, but I swear to God, I got trained by somebody different every time I went there, and I was there for a few years. Good. A lot of people were leaving and going and running their own schools somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So it was like an open door policy, but like it was somewhat local. It was 45 minutes from where I lived.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the only way I could learn, you know what I mean? I wish I could throw names at you, but...
All right, so it's like it's better than nothing. You just like get the wheels going again, huh? Like just
Yeah, facts. But I mean, it was like a school-oriented thing, and
like
I did end up
the ring and
getting...
everything?
Yeah, there was a ring.
18 by 18.
And it led to me getting booked to my first pro show that I never went to.
Oh, okay.
And they ended up being somewhat of a company. In Your Face Wrestling. They had a training school. They did their own thing. I know that some of the trainers that I went through started that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, before COVID and stuff, because COVID shut them down, but they had, like, people like Rhino and Dreamer and stuff like that make appearances and wrestle matches on their show. So, I mean, that's where I could have gone.
Right. Let's talk about your origin and your name. Where'd you get your whole gimmick from?
So Havoc is funny because my buddy that lived across the street had like a crazy obsession with Marvel and X-Men and all that. And
I get it.
He had like a flip book of all the names and all that stuff.
Right.
At the same time, me and my friends were trying to start a thing, and I'm trying to come up with a wrestling name. You know what I mean? So I'm over there flipping through, and Cyclops' brother just stood out.
That's right.
And the only Havoc in wrestling at the time was pay-per-view.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I think this will be it. And I didn't really go by Stefan Havok back then. I was just straight Havoc. But yeah, no, I carried that name for like the whole time, and there was nobody by that name until like kind of after I like was on my way out. I remember being okay with, you know, like, all right, you're local, but you're not really, you know, in a big way, and you're overseas over there. But then, like, Jessica happened, and I was just like, no, the name is ruined. It's on a professional level now. But, like, straight up, just flipping through or whatever, but I became something with it, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't...
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes when you get a name, you like feel something with it, and like just being that character or whatever, just being like getting into my shit. You know what I mean? Getting ready for a match, like
you're gonna start Havoc.
Yeah, absolutely. And I try to be like a nonstop fucking highlight reel, and I try to be that Havoc, you know. So like, I feel like it's fitting. I know my name has been used a lot now, but like I feel like I own it. It's mine. I've always had it. Like like I started something a long time ago. I walked away, but now I'm like kind of here to like see it through.
Like you said, like you did all these matches and stuff, but I even right now before the interview, I checked your name. If you're on Cage Match, your name does pop up on XBRAND show, so you're getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I got little fans at home, and it is important. I'm talking about, like, I have a family.
Yeah.
Little fans too, at home. And, I don't know, it is important to me that they can see that I'm chasing a dream.
Yeah.
My oldest likes to look me up, you know. I mean, it ain't much, but there's stuff to look up now, you know.
Hey, I always say better than nothing.
It is better than nothing, and then it's like I said, I fell into it, in my opinion, you know.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a lucky person. I appreciate every opportunity that I've been given because I know my past, you know what I mean, and I'm honest about my past. I could be shady about it. I could, you know what I mean, but I've always been honest.
That's good.
You know, like, I got, 20 years of rust in between my training, but here I am.
Yeah, my experience. I like your Havoc story. I was like, Havoc? Because I called you Havoc, like, since I saw you with your first debut. I was like, I just called you Havoc till today. Like, okay, Stefan Havoc. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's a little easier on the tongue. Oh, Havoc? You know, like, then, you know, I just say it like that. And with the comic book, you also you got that from Cyclops' brother, which is pretty cool. Only hardcore fans know that too. And what about the spider? Where does the spider come from?
So when I was young, I literally watched a spider wrap up a fly. Watched it for hours, man. Hypnotized by it. Kind of became like obsessed with them in general. Mm-hmm. Always had an affinity for them. Anytime I see them in nature, I let them crawl over my fingers, and I just always had a connection to spiders. If you were to say that there's like a spirit animal, I would probably be like, yeah, probably the spider. I don't know, it's not an animal necessarily, but it's still a thing.
It's something. It's an insect.
Obviously that led to like me liking like Spider-Man and shit, you know. Yeah. Stupid, you know, anything related to it, really. Cool, man.
And where'd you get your wardrobe and your makeup? Like, that's all you?
Yeah. I always felt like that I was like parts to two sides. You know what I mean? There's me that I wanna do good and I wanna help out and stuff like that. But then there's like the Havoc side that's like just greedy and evil and just doesn't give a fuck, you know? Right. So I like struggle with that. I always struggled with that.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, kind of.
Yeah, or your Two-Face, you know, you're anything like that. It's more of like. It's more of like, you could get me this way or you could get me that way, but I'm going to give you both versions. You can test me, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Also, I like that. Like, I do like it's like in my opinion, it's like a spider slash across my eye, you know? But it's, I try to like, and it's also like very much like I'm into like Bleach and like you ever see the anime Bleach?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so like the hollows and stuff, it's like kind of hollow-esque.
Blonde, right?
Yeah, like it's just they get this like demon like fucking power. It's almost like a symbiotic type power, like as far as like Venom to Spider-Man.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know, I always just pictured, like, this demonic, like, spider somewhere between, like, a symbiote type, hollow type fucking being is, you know, pouring through me and,
there you go.
You know, fusing out of my pores type of thing. I also wanted, like, I like artistically think about a lot. Mm-hmm. And like, if I'm gonna bleed, I want a white canvas for the blood to drip down. I want my hair to be bleached so that fucking, you know what I mean? Like, my hair can be stained and like I think about shit like that. Like, that's that Steve Carino, Ric Flair vibe, you know?
Steve Carino big time used to fucking bleed with his blonde hair.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
And you've been dressing like that since your whole career?
See, like painting my face, slashing my eye, the tassels and shit.
Yeah.
So I had like this like obsession with like the Bulldogs and shit, and like I liked, you know what I mean? Like I liked
You mean the wrestlers?
Yeah, the Bulldogs, like Dynamite Kid and shit, like
okay, the Canada.
Yeah.
Bret Hart and all that.
Something like that old school, like tassel-y, you know what I mean? Like your Warrior, your fucking even franchise Shane Douglas and shit like that.
So it's kind of like your war uniform. You're going to war.
Yeah, so like I mean, there's little bits and pieces like everything that I do, everything that I am, the way I wrestle, the way I do shit, it's a fucking it's a love letter to ECW. Like, it really is. Like, that did change everything the way I am. So, like, there's a little bit of fucking franchise with the tassels, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of fucking
I see that.
Carino with the dyed hair. There's a little bit of Sabu and Van Dam the way I move. There's a little bit of, like, I try very much, you know, I have that, like, dark Raven-esque look. Like, there's a lot to, like, put into one thing, and what would it look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. For your style of wrestling too, that's why I'm interviewing you. You caught my eye. You're like, what's your description of, like, your wrestling style? Like a high flyer, luchador, or what do you think?
I wanted to be a little bit of everything. So, like, just little tastes of everything, man. Okay. Like, I'll get down and brawl with you, man. Right. You know it. I get in there hardcore. I'll get in there death. Give me something to jump off of, and I'll be high flying. I will, you know, like. Yep.
It's good.
I'm more of like
hybrid. Pretty much a hybrid wrestler then.
I try to adapt to my surroundings, because especially in my line, my surroundings can change often, you know, like I'm wrestling in a cave, I've wrestled in rings to basements to, you know what I mean, to wherever.
Right.
You gotta have to adapt to your surroundings.
Yes, sir. All right, dude, let's talk about your XBRAND matches from your first one to your current one. What was your first one? Your debut?
I wrestled Shock.
Oh, Shock. When was this? I forgot what show this was.
It was...
What was the name of it? Or year, date?
It might have been The Ritual.
Oh, The Ritual. Was that a...
I think it was called The Ritual. It was a basement.
Okay.
So it would be on IWTV. It is, I believe.
Okay, that was your XBRAND cherry. And then your second match was...
against...
Mikey?
Jake Dvorak and Jake Dvorak at Ultraviolent Freedom, and then I had a multi-man match as well.
Same day?
Yeah, it was like Nico Gray, Anarchy, Anthrax.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Nico Gray's pretty good, man. I give him a lot of props too, being champion too, huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And he does Combat Zone ring crew too. He earned his stripes.
Yes, sir, he does. I got a lot of respect for him. It was an honor to get to face him.
Yeah, he's underrated, I think, in my opinion.
I agree.
And then your third match was...
I believe it was the Carnival, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's the recent one with you with the ladder, I think, right?
Yeah. And then I had a match with Nico, and I don't know what that was recently, like last month.
Didn't you face Mikey Vargas? Or we talked about that right now?
What's that?
Didn't
Mikey Vargas?
Mike Vargas, remember in the basement?
Not in the basement, no.
Really? I think I saw that. Okay.
No. I didn't.
All right, so you've done 4 XBRAND shows, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe I'm 4 in, yeah.
And how do you feel with XBRAND? How are you feeling with them?
I feel like very comfortable. I feel like, again, it's a scenario where there's a bunch of misfit toys that are just running rampant, and, you know, I think it's a place. It's a good fit.
And you just got to drive a couple hours down Delaware and stuff, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's like...
whatever.
Yeah, I think this cave one's a little far, but it'll be all right. It's usually 5 hours or something, but...
All right. Here's random questions. We're almost done, and thanks again for doing this. Where's the farthest you ever drove in for a wrestling show?
Probably 6 hours, 6.5 maybe.
That's a lot.
I mean, everything's kind of in my area, but you know what I mean? 3 hours out or 5 hours out.
Would you ever
whatever.
be down to go to Canada, Mexico, LA?
I mean, there is plans for me traveling cross country here. I do want to get my passport because I do have friends that head up to Canada. But I mean, I wouldn't mind broadening my horizons with a passport for sure.
There's a Canadian deathmatch company. I think it's literally called that. But I think they're in Vancouver though, way over my side.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah. That's with High Pitch Will and Kyle. Anyways, all right. So you've done 4 XBRAND shows, and I'm guessing you're gonna do as much as you can this year with them, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can with them this year. There's some underground stuff that I was doing, and then like probably gonna broaden my horizons a little bit this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I was kind of like feeling really not worthy to put out feelers and stuff, but now
would you be down?
I kind of feel more comfortable.
Would you be down to like fight the whole damn roster?
Yeah, I mean, what do you gotta, right? I'm not.
Well, look at Shockey. He has fucking Anthrax on this Saturday.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I want to pray for him.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. You know, like,
you did it.
Yeah.
So the upcoming shows we have that I'm guessing you're booked on is this Saturday. XBRAND presents Caved in January 17th, right?
Yes, I am.
And your opponent is to be determined, I'm guessing.
It's Princess Deathwish, I believe.
Oh shit! I filmed him one time in LA.
Yeah.
That's a good opponent for you.
Yeah, I believe so too.
He has had a lot of experience, that motherfucker.
I believe so too.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't really fuck with a spider inside of a cave, but here we go.
There you go. And then hopefully I'll see you in Las Vegas on April 17th, right?
Yeah, that is the plan.
Dude, go to that one, bro. That one's gonna be a fucking XBRAND fucking orgy party, fucking after party.
Yeah, it is. That is the plan. Just to get out there.
And our show's early, like at 4:00, so you know.
Yeah. Definitely. There's a lot of opportunity that weekend, so.
Fuck yeah, dude. Even try to get booking for a show. You never know. Yeah. All right, dude. Tell the people your links right now. Merch.
You can pretty much find everything that you need through Instagram, Havoc Icon. That has all my links and shit there, merch links, whatever you need.
For sure. And all the matches we talked about on XBRAND, you could catch them on IWTV, correct?
The majority of them, absolutely, yeah.
For sure. And I believe also Veronica Kane's doing episode 2 on Scars with Hardcore, so tune in for that as well. She's hardcore.com.
Definitely check that out. Hardcore is one of my New York brothers.
For sure. I give him a lot of credit for being tough, man.
He's a tough son of a bitch.
He fought Masada, and I was like, okay, I give my respect for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a dream for him too, you know?
Yeah. All right, dude, I think we nailed like everything, and I want to say thank you and wish you luck this year, and Team XBRAND all the way, and you have a good one, brother.
All right, you too, man. I appreciate you.
All right, dude. See you later.
Later.
Bye.